Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Shaw.
Well, good Wednesday morning, 24 minutes before the hour, and looking around Central Oregon, the smoke isn't entirely gone, but we've seen a modest improvement in our air quality this morning. Unfortunately, that doesn't last, and I'll show you why here in just a moment. Looking out from Mount Bachelor back toward Bend, you can still see some of that smoky haze that is out there, and it is going to thicken through the day. 48 degrees at the Bend Airport. That southwesterly breeze that we have been seeing this morning has turned a little more southerly at the Redmond Airport, but all of this is actually helping to redirect a little bit of that smoke out of our area. We are going to see these winds shift back to the northwest, and that's when our smoke is going to increase. Scattered storm activity across the nation this morning. The heartland not too bad. The Rocky Mountains are in good shape. The West Coast is in pretty good shape as well. Pacific Northwest, a little high, thin moisture over our region this morning, but really nothing to spoil what are some pretty good atmospheric conditions. Unfortunately, we are still looking at a lot of fires around our state. Now, with our wind coming out of the south and southwest, it has redirected a lot of that smoke this morning. Unfortunately, we are going to see that wind shift to the northwest, and that's going to take primarily the smoke from the Bedrock Fire, which is up to about 4,500 acres now, is going to see it work its way back into Central Oregon. So don't be surprised if later in the day we are going to see this thing really turn pretty smoky on us, and our air quality is going to diminish. Smoke forecast, not bad for this morning, but watch what happens when those winds shift and come out of the northwest. You can see that it really thickens, and it thickens through Central Oregon. So we're in for it again today, I'm afraid. Low 40s to low 50s across the high desert. We've seen our morning thermometers drop just a little bit. They're going to increase as we get through the day. Winds generally out of the southwest are in pretty good shape this morning. Low to mid 80s, that's where we landed yesterday. That's where we're headed again today and tomorrow and the next day. So pretty pleasant conditions, all things considered, with the exception of the smoke. Overnight lows tonight may be a little bit colder, especially at the upper elevations, dropping down into the upper 30s. And there's those pleasant temperatures for the next few days. As long as that fire burns and there's no appreciable containment on it just yet, we're going to have the smoke staying with us. Well, these pleasant conditions are going to stretch right through the weekend. Low to mid 80s for the weekend, and then we warm up a bit going into next week.